starting from the bottom. Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I've been more in pain.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Two big-time rivals battle to start the year. The Bengals and Browns underway in Week 1. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on second is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
Here's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And brought down, but now the throw to get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Chubb again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But
Touchdown, Browns!
Amari Cooper. 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
much like a running back going through the line, running backs have to be aware of protecting the football as well. You have to expose that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. So I do it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 32 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now. It's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
The Browns needed a true #1 receiver when they dealt for Cooper, and he took on that role immediately. Over 1,100 yards and a career-best 9 touchdowns in 2022. Their now established top target picks up a 1st down.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Murray Cooper. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Sheds off the tackle.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
12.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
11 empty. 11 common.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he will find his man Chase complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
from 13 yards out.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how to sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Faking the give. Now Watson. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
46-yard line.
Hey, 24.
To the air yet again, Watson.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass in his first half. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Browns 28, Bengals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
I'm 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, 11,
I don't
11,
think
11.
they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit. Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 26-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. And Burrow going to throw again. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. That was a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Mixon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
11.
Mixon again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
11.
Now they send a man in motion right.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass 2, both in the arsenal. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. Now he's loose up the left sideline as they finally wrangle him out at the 48. 92 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now Chubb running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th.
They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking deep here for Chase.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Chris Evans.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals get a bit closer. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams 93% of the time, you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And now the rookie's free. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
12.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense. Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and when the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd down.
And 3 at the 27-yard line.
11 MT, 11, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Connected with Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
On gain of 2, makes it 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. A final shot now for Burrow. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.